In the Gospel this week, St. Luke presents us with the ultimate question of, when will the world end? How will the world end? With the destruction of the Temple of Babylon, Jesus gives us wisdom that no matter what happens and what kind of destruction happens in our times, God will be there. If we can think back since 2001 with the horrific events of 9/11, September 11th terrorist attacks, we can think of numerous times that we turned on our televisions and heard of catastrophic events across the world. We heard about environmental chaos, political unrest. We've heard about violence in schools with children, and all of these terrible things. If we reflect on that, and similarly we look back and reflect through Remembrance Day this week on World War I and World War II and the chaotic times that our grandparents lived in, we may have been thinking, are we living in the end? Is that what the people of Jesus' time were thinking of as well? And we can get so overwhelmed with negativity and all of the troubling things that are going on in our world that it's really hard to focus on positive, beautiful things that are happening. And it would be really beautiful to just turn on our televisions and turn on CTV or CNN and hear about something beautiful and something kind that someone did for someone else, instead of always hearing about the negative things in our world. The message that speaks to me through hearing this is one of love. If we think about what could I do to make such an interesting world with so many negative things going on better, how can I make a true difference just with myself? It can be really frustrating to think about how I can contribute. And I think that what we need to consider is showing love to each other. The greatest example of unconditional love that I can think of is what I've learned from my best friend Berkeley, who just so happens to be a dog. If I come home at the end of my day and I'm frustrated, angry, in a bad mood, if I'm not the nice, happy person that she's expecting, she doesn't judge me. She's still wagging her tail and she's still excited to see me. I think that it's really interesting to consider if we were to treat each other how our furry friends treat us and how we treat them in response. We selflessly take care of them, we give our lives to nurture them. And if we perhaps took a minute to treat other people in the same unconditional way that our animals treat us and we give them in return, we might have a more peaceful world. And it seems like something small, but it's so interesting and so beautiful how much that we can learn from our little friends that give us so much gratitude and so much love on a daily basis.